What's going on, party people? It's your boy Angel coming at you with another haul. I haven't done one in a while, actually. So, with that being said, I actually got this piece right here commissioned by Mike DiCarlo at the New Jersey or the East Side Comic Con. And it's this beautiful Donna Troy portrait. I was gonna get it CGC, but actually Mike DiCarlo forgot it when I went to the con. So he rushed it to me the next day, and then he was really great about it. But look at this piece, man. This is gorgeous. So with that being said, man, I have some books from CGC. I have a shitload of stuff that I've been ordering for a couple of weeks and a couple of months actually since my last video. So we're gonna get right down to business. And the first book up is Giant Size Defenders number 3. That's the first appearance of Kovar or Corvar. So that. Then I have a Spider Woman number 1, gorgeous cover by Joe Sonata. I actually met him at the Eastside Comic Con. I got 3 comics signed by him, and they're underway to, or they're on CGC right now. So then I got this Thrilling Comics. It's a cover by Alex Schomburg. Some Golden Age action. I picked up Teen Titans Annual number 2. First appearance of Vigilante. Alright. And we have Supergirl Adventures number 21. I really like that cover. And I paid $20 for it. And I think that's what they go for on eBay. So I don't think I overpay or underpay. So it's kind of a wash. Alright. X-Men 117. First appearance of Shadow King. Alright. And then New Gods number 7. First appearance of Steppenwolf. I remember this book was smoking hot, man, when the Justice League movie was coming out. It has completely plummeted. I remember at one point in time, man, I had 7 copies. And then, like, at the height or the peak of this book, I was actually getting $200 for, like, VF copies. I don't think they fetch nearly as much now because I paid $30 for this one. And it's a gorgeous cover by Jack Kirby. Then I have this showcase number 60, the first Silver Age appearance of the Spectre. It's a really nice cover. So let me take this one's down so we can bring the next group of books up here. I have a Brave and the Bold number 72, a great Carmine Infantino cover right there. Spectre versus the Flash, really awesome battle scene. So, alright, let's see how that goes. Alright, actually looks good. Mr. Miracle number 2, first appearance of Granny Goodness, and this cover is done by Jack Kirby, and you know they announced the New Gods movies, and I just feel like, you know, Jack Kirby's Fourth World Jack Kirby's Fourth World stuff has been really underrated for such a long time, man, that it's only a matter of time before we see Granny Goodness, Big Barda on the big screen, you know, probably Darkseid again. And with the New Gods or whatever, it opens the possibility to all these characters, Mr. Miracle as well. So, you know, it just opens a whole new door for DC Comics. But the thing about it, though, is DC Comics hasn't really done a really good job at making their movies, you know. So I think in that aspect right now they're falling behind. But I mean, like, these books, man, they're gorgeous art. The stories are really well written. Now DC just gotta put them together on the big screen, and you know, I just feel like they're just falling way behind with Marvel, how Marvel's doing their movies right now. So, you know, that right there, man, I think it hurts the values of the books a lot because, you know, they get really hot and then they plummet because of how the movie bombs, you know, because everything nowadays is driven by comic book TV shows, comic book movies. So, you know, like, I just feel that if people read this stuff and they know what it is, man, it's really great as standalone characters. But they still have to be portrayed a certain way so people can remember them in the long run. You know, if you rush something and you put out garbage product, you know, the end result is, you know, subpar movies. So that's my rant on that. Here we go. Mr. Miracle number 4. First appearance of Big Barda, Mr. Miracle's love interest. I picked this up on eBay. I actually paid $60 for it. I want to say it's a fine minus. It has a crease right there, but I mean, overall it presents really well, and it's a really good book. I remember maybe 2 years ago, I used to see these books out in the wild, man. I used to pay $15, between 15, $20, you know, sometimes 25 on the higher end. But I mean, the book has come up in price within the last year and a half or so. So now, you know, those books that used to be 20, 25, you know, people are asking 60, 65, 100, depending on the condition of the book. So, and plus she's a great character, and she was also part of the women, what is it, Women Fury, I think I want to say. She was the leader, you know, but as we know, she became Mr. Miracle's love interest. So that's a great book right there. So I picked up a couple of filler issues for my Teen Titans run. Teen Titans number 28. If you don't know by now, I'm a huge Nick Hardy fan. Really enjoy his art. And I think this iteration of the Teen Titans, the original one, very underrated because, you know, like, the portrayal of Teen Titans goals. So, you know, the new team is the one that gets all the spotlight, which, you know, deserves to be there because they're great characters. But, you know, the original artwork and the original stories, they were kind of cheesy, but, you know, it's a staple of DC Comics. Great young team. So, and Nick Hardy's one of those underrated artists, and I've been hammering it over and over again the past year and a half, almost 2 years now, with Aquaman and Teen Titan. Every time I see Nick Hardy stuff, man, I gotta pick it up. Some more filler issues. Teen Titans number 40, another filler for my run, and another gorgeous Nick Hardy cover. And Teen Titans number 43, another filler issue for the good old Teen Titans run, Nick Hardy cover. And I think Lightning used to talk about Nick Hardy all the time, how gorgeous he was, how great the art was, how underrated he was. And I actually have to agree with him, man. This stuff is awesome. Black Panther number 18. This is, I think, a 1 in 20 Michael Turner variant. Really nice Storm cover right there. So we're gonna put this one away. The book that picked up fire right here. The Eternals number 1. First appearance of the Eternals, covered by Jack Kirby. I think they announced the movie for it, and this book absolutely exploded. This used to be like, you know, in the dollar mints and stuff. I remember, what was it, probably a year and a half ago, 2 years. This books, you can find them in a while for $10. I remember I found a couple of them a few years ago for like $5 in some long boxes. I sold them all for like $20, and I thought it was a come up. But I mean, you know, I think the book has cooled off, you know, but it's still in the 40 range on eBay. This is the Eternals number 2, first appearance of the Celestials. So you can't have the Eternals without the Celestials. So another great Jack Kirby cover. So I just feel like if we see the Eternals on the big screen, we also gonna see the Celestials. And I got 2 copies of that. The Eternals number 3. This is the first appearance of damn it, I forgot her name. Cersei. First appearance of Cersei. The Eternals number 4. And the thing about this Eternal books, well, I like Jack Kirby, so this is gonna be a lot of that. Eternals number 5. Eternals number 6. Eternals number 7. Eternals number 8. Another number 8. And, you know, part of the Eternals is not just one person; it's just a bunch of them. So, like, a lot of their first appearances are in a lot of these books. Um, number 9, another number 9. So, you know, it's just stuff that I've been picking up because I love Kirby, and I think the Eternals is a really good run. Let me see, number 10. A lot of people don't like the covers. I really do. And number 11. So here is Teen Titan. I didn't pay $34 for it, by the way. This was at the Awesome Con. They were 50% off, so I paid 50% out of the sticker price. Teen Titans number 23. This was a book that I've been on the hunt for, and this is actually the new Donna Troy costume right here, or new Wonder Girl costume. So look at that. That goes great together. And I feel like when this costume came out, she got away from her old persona of Wonder Girl, and she was more focused on Donna Troy. So, and this is another Nick Hardy cover. And out of the Teen Titans, the original Teen Titans, she's actually one of my favorite characters. I like her. I like Kid Flash. I actually like Speedy, Robin, and then Aqualad is kind of like my least favorite one out of the bunch. Now here it is. New Gods number 1. First appearance of the New Gods. Orion, Highfather, and a bunch of other people. I remember I picked up a 6.5 copy of that a while back ago, and I sold it actually. I think for the 6.5 copy, I paid $40 for it. And this book completely exploded too. And it's a really gorgeous Jack Kirby cover. I couldn't think of his name. And I just feel, let me bring this one up again. I just feel the Eternals and the New Gods are almost similar. Leave your comments of what you guys think in the comment section, obviously. I just feel the Eternals is the equivalent of the New Gods in the Marvel version. So this is when Jack Kirby returned back to Marvel, and this is when Jack Kirby made the jump into DC Comics. So, in my opinion, I just feel like the Eternals are the version of the New Gods in the Marvel Comics. This pickup right here was from the Eastside Comic Con. King size special Fantastic Four number 6, first appearance of Annihilus, right there. And this is a gorgeous cover by Joe Sinnott, and I actually forgot that Joe Sinnott worked on this cover. Otherwise, it's a gorgeous copy actually. And with this giant size books, look at the spine. It's really nice. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's a really nice book. Look at that. With this king size or annual books, you know, the spine is always jacked up, and it's hard to find them in decent shape, man. So I got Omega Man number 3, first appearance of Lobo. I picked up 2 copies of that at my local comic book shop, which this book right here is my hoarder book. So every time I see it on the cheap, man, I gotta pick it up. So I don't know. I just have a feeling that when this book explodes or something's announced, you know, right now it's still affordable. I think it has the potential to be, you know, like in the 9.4, 9.6, and 9.8 range. It has the potential to be, you know, a very expensive book. These are actually pickups from today. X-Men number 137. This is the Dark Phoenix saga storyline, with John Byrne doing the art and Chris Claremont doing the writing. I actually paid $10 for this. I don't know if you guys can see it. You guys probably can't. There we go. Whatever. Just take my word for it. And then 125. I paid $10 for this one. X-Men 131, the first appearance of White Queen on the cover of X-Men. I paid $15 for this one. X-Men 134. I think it's the first full appearance of Hellfire Club. Don't quote me on that. X-Men 135. First full appearance of Dark Phoenix, and I paid $8 for that. Look at that. Here we go. Mr. Miracle, number 6, the first appearance of the female Furies right here. So I picked up a couple of copies of that, actually. So I have 2 of those. Covered by Jack Kirby. Let's see what else we have here. The Amazing Spider-Man 252. Some people say this is the first black costume of Spider-Man. Some people say is Marvel Secret Wars number 8. Some people say it's another one. I don't know. Then I picked up the new Teen Titans number 2, first appearance of Deathstroke. And like I was saying earlier, I like the original Teen Titans, but you know, obviously you can't go wrong with this iteration of the Teen Titans when you have Deathstroke, you know, Raven, Robin, Starfire, Cyborg, Animal, or what's his name, Beast Boy, Bestiality Boy, you know. And then the Deadly Hints of Kung Fu number 32, which I paid $8 for. First appearance of the Daughters of the Dragon. This is a very hard to find magazine, actually. So, all right, that's gonna be it for the raw books. All right. And then here comes CGC books. Right. Fantastic Four number 67, first appearance of him. Warlock and cameo in this little cocoon 5.0. Yeah. This bad boy got white pages. Let me tell you the story behind this one. So, I had purchased a book from the seller. Sorry, the bag makes it hard with the reflection of see, so I'm gonna do it like that. So I had purchased this book right here, right? It was a 5.0 off-white and white pages. The seller hits me up and he's like, look, I can't find the book that you purchased, but I have another copy, and it's actually a little bit better. It has white pages. It's like, do you mind if I send you the white page 5.0 version of this book, and we'll call it even? I was like, yeah, sure, of course. So, because he couldn't find the other book, he sent me this 5.0 with white pages, and I will gladly take it. All right. This is my big baller purchase right here. This is how long it's been since I made a video. I upgraded my Hawkman number 4 to a 5.0. First appearance of Satana. This was my tax money, spending money. Ballin'! Out of control. Underrated book. Gardner Foxtor, Murphy Anderson art. And I really love this book. And I got a nice 5.0 off-white pages. And I think it's harder to find the page quality being better for DC Comics, man. So this was some of the books I submitted over at the Awesome Con here in DC. Aquaman number 11, first appearance of Mera, CVCS 4.0, cream to off-white pages. Gorgeous Nick Cardy cover. I just wanted to submit it to have all my Aquaman books CGC, and this was the last of the Mohegans. I got this Omega Man, another Omega Man number 3, 9.4 CVCS, first appearance of Lobo. I told you it was my hoarder book. It's signed by Keith Giffen. Funny story about him, right? So when I went to meet him or whatever, I went on a Friday after work. I got off from work early to go to the comic book convention. So I head over to the comic book convention, and I wanted to get some Jim Starlin signatures and some Keith Giffen signatures. So I had forgotten I didn't take out cash like a dumbass. So it took me like 20 minutes to find a fucking ATM. So when I came back or whatever, the CVCS witness takes me to his booth, and I told him, "Oh, Mr. Giffen, it's a pleasure meeting you. It's an awesome book, awesome art, the usual bullshit." So he's signing my book, and he's just shooting the shit. So I take out money and I asked him, "Sir, how much do I owe you for the signature?" He's like, "What the fuck? Do people charge for that shit?" He's so like, "You don't owe me shit." He's so like, "You already paid for the book, and they already raped you $40-50 for you to come into this comic book convention. So I'm not gonna rape you some more and charge you for my signature." So I was like, "Oh shit, all right, cool, thank you." So it was really cool about that. And there it is. Came back at 9.4 with white pages. And I have the Infinity Gauntlet 9.6 CVCS with white pages, signed by Jim Starlin. And the thing about this copy right here, I purchased it on eBay for $20, and it came back at 9.6. I purchased it a couple of days before the convention because I wanted to get it signed. I was really pleasantly surprised with the price, the grade. But you know what? I went to Jim Starlin at the Awesome Con and 3/20/2018 on Friday, and even on Saturday, man, his line wasn't even that big. There was probably a few people waiting, in line. And when I went to the Eastside Comic Con, man, his line was huge. It was huge to get his signature. That's had been after the Infinity Wars movies, and I don't know, man. Like, people are just follow trends or whatever. But Jim Starlin to me was always an amazing artist, and I have always said it. If you go look, and you look through my old videos, I have always stated that Jim Starlin is an amazing artist, and I think he's finally getting the recognition he deserves. He created Thanos. But besides creating Thanos, this man he probably draws the best cosmic drawings out there by far. If you look at his Warlock, Infinity Wars, Strange Tales, the stories are kind of out there. But if you just look at the art, it's amazing. I just think he's an amazing artist. And I think he had been underrated for a while, and he's finally getting his dues. So I got that. Then I got this Marvel Special Edition, number 15, signed by Jim Starlin 8.0, another Jim Starlin creation. People just think he just did Thanos and the cosmic stuff, but he also worked on this Master Deadly Hands of Kung Fu special Marvel edition, and the art in here is pretty damn good too, man. He's just an amazing artist, and he's very versatile on what he can draw, and when he does do drawings on stuff, he does a really good job. As you all knew, well, if you didn't know, my birthday is next Saturday. So my wife got me my early birthday present, and thank you, babe. I really appreciate it. And she got me this bad boy here, Silver Surfer number 3, first appearance of Mephisto, CGC 5.5. And look, man, it's white pages. But anyways, it's a really gorgeous looking 5.5 copy. And why it got 5.5 is because it has tape. And I don't know if we're gonna be able to see do you see the tape right there? Tape right there. And the guy put on the description, if somebody put tape when it wasn't necessary to put tape, kind of to reinforce the book or whatever. So, but it's gorgeous, man. Like, colors are vibrant, the spine is really nice and intact. The corners are pretty sharp, so this is probably the best 5.5 copy I've seen, and some asshole decided to ruin it by putting tape on it. So that is my haul, my good people, and I always say this, but I'll try to make better videos and try to make more videos often and try to watch people's videos. But the past couple of months I've been super busy because I was finishing my internship, and I'm finally done. So I graduated, and I actually got into graduate school, and being an intern sucks, man. Angel, go shred paper. Angel, take the trash. Man, I'm fucking 30 years old, man. I fucking hate people telling me to do that shit. But anyways, I digress. Enjoy the piece. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for subscribing. If you feel free, share my videos. Say this cat is really cool. Until next time, YouTube, you already know it's your boy Angel coming at you with another haul, man. Peace.